Yo, what's up? Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Jess. This is Citrus Lane. I like to watch creepy stuff and conspiracy stuff, and so, come join me, won't you? Okay, this one's dumb. Even all the comments are like, oh my god, did you just see that? Did you just see what I saw? Nothing. LMAO Randy, I saw it too. It must have been one of those invisible type. Oh wow, the ghost name must be nothing. No likes. That's funny. It has 33.1k likes. Wow.
That was not supposed to happen.
It's okay, guys, calm down. Indiana Jones here did not get crushed. This is actually just part of the show. This right here is a TikTok video that I got tagged in, and it's been going super viral lately because it has this caption right here: that wasn't supposed to happen. This is a show that takes place at the Hollywood Live Studios, and it's Indiana Jones running away from the boulder, the classic iconic scene we all know and love.
Yeah,
First,
yeah.
everything seems normal. Indiana Jones is running away from the boulder, but at some point, the boulder catches up to him. It then looks like he gets crushed by the boulder, and a bunch of people run onto the set, and this led a lot of people to believe that this was some sort of horrific accident. Reality is, this is all part of the show. There's a little bit of an opening down below where he falls into this, and then the boulder rolls over, and he pops out unscathed. Now, with that being said, if you were to get crushed by this boulder, it would not be pretty. Contrary to what many people believe, the boulder is not made out of foam, it's made out of rubber and weighs around 400 pounds. This is quite the stunt, but if you yourself go and watch this, you'll see this is all set up, all part of the show, nothing bad happened here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it does, it does look like he got crushed, but, dude seems to have a pretty good idea of, he seems to do research and have a good idea of these things, so I don't know. I respect your authority. Also, for anybody that likes that song and doesn't immediately know where it is from because they're not on TikTok all the time, it is the Barracks music from a game called Yumi Nikki. It's this game. It's free on Steam. So, yeah, if you like that music and you wanted to know where it was from, that's where it's from. Even without clicking on it, oh my god.
What? No, I am a real person. Maybe we have a bad connection. I'm sorry about that.
Will you tell me you're not a robot? Just say I'm not a robot, please.
I am a real person. What?
Just tell me you're not a robot. I am a real person. Okay, but that's not what I asked.
My favorite new conspiracy theory that I've been exposed to about the Sphinx's head. Okay, I've never been to Giza. I've never been to the pyramids. I have not seen them in person. I've only seen pictures, and I've never questioned them because, I just accept.
Okay.
Obviously, Ancient Aliens goes over Egypt and the pyramids a ton, and they're really...
All right, just real quick, I'm so happy to see Jenna Marbles doing content again. I just, I know she took a break from YouTube, and then I know that she came back and started, but I don't keep up with her a lot. So, like, to see her randomly in a conspiracy podcast video on TikTok, that's great. I love that.
Millions of seasons, but I was watching this episode where they sort of just mentioned something I had never heard before, which was, what the hell is wrong with the Sphinx's head in Giza? The body is huge. It's a lion.
Okay.
And then he's got this tiny ass head.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it? Like, at all. It doesn't match the rest of the body, like, proportionally.
And Egyptians never made anything look like that. Everything is, like, super beautiful and
I know what
proportioned.
you're talking about, yeah.
So, here, I'll show you this picture. This is the picture of the Sphinx.
It looks like the dog sitting down with their... It looks like a dog, the pose it's in, but it's...
Well, hold on.
I'm just trying to describe
Because
it.
it's wide...
Yeah, like, a four-legged animal laying down like that. Like, cats look like that when they lay down sometimes. Cats, dogs, big dogs. I don't think I've ever seen a cow lay down like that. I think they have to have a specific leg structure, like a leg formation to be able to do that.
Widely accepted that it's a lion's body with a pharaoh head.
Yeah, and they're yeah, so they're sitting like this. Okay.
Well, yeah, you can Google a picture of the Sphinx.
It takes at least a couple femtoseconds to Google.
but look at the size of his head.
Yeah, he's in like tiny head mode.
He's in
not
tiny head mode.
proportionate, yeah.
He's in tiny head mode.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is from ancientpages.com. I have the link here. Here are his. I don't have the name of the writer. He's from that website. Here are his gripes with.
Okay.
And he's been there.
The head size.
Not that you need to go there in order to see it. The back is flat. Whoever saw. No, what?
Sorry, I want to ref. I'm just looking at my phone.
Yeah, the back is flat.
Okay.
Whoever saw a lion with a flat back, no big chest, and no mane. The Sphinx is sitting in a deep hole in the ground. Why is that? Why is it not sitting somewhere up high so that it can show off? There is a ruined temple right in front of the Sphinx with a wall practically up against its nose. No door in that wall. Why obstruct the view of the Sphinx from the front like that? And if the temple was for worshiping the Sphinx, why is there no access from the temple to the Sphinx so that you can't even get to it? The pit in which the Sphinx sits seems to be deeply eroded, as if by flows of water. What caused all that? It looks as if water has poured down the sides. On the other hand, there is no such vertical erosion patterns on the Sphinx itself, which instead has clear horizontal erosion patterns. How can these two different patterns at right angles to each be reconciled? And what could possibly have caused either of them? So here's that person's theory. Because apparently there's been some talk of ancient rain that has caused this erosion of the lion.
Okay, well, if you listen to, I think the Sphinx is included in like Graham Hancock and Randall Carlson talking about like the massive flood that may have hit or, may have engulfed Atlantis. They do point to like there is erosion in the desert that to this point hasn't been properly explained.
Of the Sphinx.
Yeah.
This person says, I do not believe that the Sphinx is 12,500 years old, nor do I believe in ancient rain. I do believe that the Sphinx is older than conventionally believed, but I do not believe it is thousands of years older or anything of that kind. I do believe there is water erosion at the Sphinx site, but I do not believe it had anything to do with ancient rain, nor do I believe that there is anything to be eroded at the time any ancient rain fell. The water of the Nile in those days, at the time of the inundation once a year, which no longer happens because of the Aswan Dam, came right up to the edge of the Sphinx temple, where there are even quays in front of it. I don't know, what's a quay? I don't know what that is. I'm so very sorry. So what I believe happened...
I got you, Jenna. What is a quay? A concrete stone or metal platform lying alongside or projecting into water for loading and unloading ships.
...was that the water of the Nile was let into the Sphinx pit, which I now call the Sphinx moat, by some simple water-raising devices led along the narrow channel between the Sphinx temple and the Valley Temple, the two structures in front of the Sphinx. And its flow was controlled by a series of sluices and water gates. I don't know what a sluice is either. I feel terrible. The reason why the temple wall...
Comment below. Is she saying slices? I can't find that. I don't know what that means.
...is in front of the Sphinx is to act as the fourth barrier to the water. The reason why there is no door in the wall is because it would have let the water out. The horizontal erosion in the side of the Sphinx, where it's not covered by restoration stones, is because the Sphinx is sitting in the middle of a moat filled with water. The vertical erosion on the sides of the pit, especially on the south side, is because of the continual dredging of the moat due to the wind-blown sand accumulating there. Every time the moat was dredged, water poured down into torrents onto the sides, leading to vertical erosion, accentuating by the natural cavities in the limestone bedrock. So
it just kind of ends there. I would imagine there is a full episode of this. If you want to go watch it, I definitely will later. In the year 2023, we definitely need a more succinct, complete understanding of what the Sphinx is.
There was recent news on like the most convincing evidence of time travel.
What happened?
So there was a guy named Sergey. He showed up randomly. He spawned in Kyiv. This is in Ukraine.
Yeah.
In 2006. But he's actually from like the 1950s. In 2006, when he said he spawned there, he was in all these like old clothes. Like 1950s clothes, not even 2006 clothes. All he had, his old camera, right? The police were like, this is weird as fuck. You're telling me that you're a time traveler? I need to see pieces of ID. He doesn't have ID. He says, go look at my photos and my camera. They're undeveloped. Police, they develop his camera. All they see, some random girl and him back in Kyiv in 1950. It looks like the 1950s.
Yeah.
So they're like, wait a minute. Who is this girl? Sergey? He's like, yo, this is my girlfriend, but I haven't seen her in so long. So the guy time traveled and left the girl back in the 1950s, supposedly, right? Police, they were like, okay, what's that girl's name? We're gonna track her down.
Oh, so they go and look for her.
Yeah, they go and look for her. They type in her name, they find her.
This is a really interesting concept. I love thinking about time travel. So just the idea that somebody fell through time either forwards or backwards is just like super interesting to me. I love that.
They've been coming here forever, and they also said that we're a product of accelerated evolution, which is wild as fuck.
Yeah.
That human beings in general, why we are so different from all the other primates. I mean, that's always been the fucking conspiracy theory folklore. That's the fun one. You know, is that they came down, that's the Anunnaki that came down here and messed around with lower primate DNA and did something to it to create a human being.
I've also seen some things that say we're on a 25-hour day. I don't know how valid that is.
Have you ever heard of
What?
the everybody is dead theory?
The all of us are dead? Or
No,
everyone?
everybody is dead theory.
I think
have you heard about
but
that?
tell me.
So there's a theory, right?
Yeah.
You know how the world was supposed to end in like 2012?
2012.
Everybody was like, oh fuck, we're gonna die, right?
Yeah.
So there's a theory
Uh-huh.
that we actually all did die in 2012.
Yep.
And life right now, right? You know how people say when they die, their life flashes before their eyes? But to them, it flashes and it's almost like they perceive time differently.
Oh, yeah.
So what if everybody died in 2012 and we're all experiencing life through a flash, right? But this flash feels like however long, 80 years, right?
Yeah.
But really, it's just happening within like a millisecond.
Within a millisecond, yeah. And then somebody's like presses the button and we just all wake up
Yeah.
to nothing.
It definitely feels like something happened.
Want to hear another conspiracy theory that you probably don't know? It's going to blow your mind?
Let's do it.
The day before 9/11, the day before the attacks, Rumsfeld gave a press conference where he talked about trillions of dollars missing. The day. Then a plane slams into the very part of the building where they were doing the accounting. Blows up half the fucking building of the Pentagon. Blows up a wall. Donald Rumsfeld was on, where was it, the White House lawn? Listen to this.
This is this is like 10 minutes, but it's at the Pentagon. This is on C-SPAN.
Yeah.
You can look it up right now.
We got to get to the quote where he says,
He mentions $2.3 trillion in missing receipts. He talks about his, in quotes, adversary.
Okay, wow. That's a first. I didn't hear. That is the first I had heard of the 9/11 conspiracy being purely a financial, exercise, or a covering of financial losses. That's crazy. I'm actually, and I know people like giving away too much personal information, but I was actually born on 9/11, and I was in 4th grade when they pulled us out of all of our classrooms to go into the 5th grade classroom because they didn't know what was going on, and then we all saw the news footage, and so like I've always had like a special place in my heart for the 9/11 conspiracies with it being on my birthday. So it's also fun when I go to like buy cigarettes or alcohol and get carded and people are like, oh man, I'm so sorry, and it's like, I don't know, whatever, dude.
now this is scary. Have you heard of the Evian theory? This may not be true, but there is a theory that Evian water, which is really expensive, almost as expensive as Fuji water and all the other...
Evian? What's up with all these AI things saying words incorrectly and then people not taking the time to re-record just that one word? Just the one word. I guess because then it would sound weird going from like your voice to the AI voice.
The other expensive water brands. But the theory is that Evian is rich people water. Rich people are trying to gatekeep this water because it's so good for you. It has natural electrolytes. It's literally made naturally in the mountains. It's also naturally alkaline. Now, this is the healthiest water. All the other water, they tested it for like harmful things that could be in other water. Even like spring water and all the other brands, they found that it's not necessarily as good for you. But Evian water is one of the few that is good for you. Now, the theory goes that rich people made it that expensive so that they have their water supply. And when they go to the store, they know that all these poor people aren't going to buy it. But let's just keep it this high so that we can buy it whenever we're in town. Now, what do you think Evian spells backwards? Naive, which is crazy. It could have been on purpose.
It is very clearly a fake Joe Rogan for anyone who's like, what? One of the top comments is AI Joe Rogan voice, don't be deceived. And then why does he pronounce it like that? It's like, well, because he's not real. It's an AI. Yeah, I don't think that's true at all. There's a channel called like The Water Guy. I'll find him and I'll put him right here. But like he tests water like that. Like you can get water testing kits if you don't trust the water that you're drinking. But no, Evian is just overpriced. Is it mineral water? It's natural spring water. I actually don't think he mentioned that on his water tests when I was looking at it before. But anyway, like, dude, just get a Brita filter. Like, don't even buy bottled water. Just get a Brita filter. The plastic, the microplastics in the plastic in the bottle is worse for you than just drinking tap water.
Mythical creatures caught on camera.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, okay, I kind of see it. Never shall we die. It's so funny to me that even though this was proven to be a hoax, that people still believe in it so strongly. Like, is it possible that the hoax was concerning a real animal that has gone undiscovered? Maybe, but like, no. From what I can remember, the Loch Ness Monster was proven to be a hoax.
Just that snatcher mix. You know you want it. Come get it. Come get it. I don't know what in the world you are, but we gonna get you out this water. Somebody let me know, what is this? It's half turtle, half, I don't know what the fish snatcher, boy. You moving too quick. Watch out there now. You like that chicken, don't you?
What is that, Mom? Mom, you see this?
Ew.
Holy shit! What the hell is that? What is happening?
What the f? Ah! Why are you touching something like that? What the? Ugh. That looks fake as hell. That looks like an actual puppet. Okay, so the comments say the first one is a soft-shelled turtle, the second one is a sea slug, the third one is a horse centipede, the fourth one is a handful of lampreys, and then the last one is a movie prop. I definitely think there are a lot of crazy animals that like we haven't classified yet, but that doesn't mean every weird animal you can't immediately recognize is a mythical creature.
What is that, Mom?
the slug thing from the last one.
Oh, you see this?
Holy shit! What the hell is that?
What is happening?
And that music is just over the top, huh? So what I'm finding is... Okay, so Geta carrot rubber tree sap, sea slug covered in an oil yum. I don't know if they're saying oil yum or like oil yum. Icon sapu lungfish. Yeah, it does look like a fish, just upside down. The son of the Muffin Man, fuck the hell is that thing? And then somebody else says, I think the fourth one is just a colony of some kind of sea life that formed in a very terrifying shape. Yeah.
Giant monsters caught on tape part 2. Imagine you're on an airplane, looking out the window trying to get a video of the nice clouds, and you see this. A person flying over Zambia in an airplane started filming when they saw somebody materializing out of the clouds, a giant creature. The creature quickly looked, noticed, and then flew away. Now, the person who took the video claims it's real, but other people say it's CG. What do you think, real or fake? That's crazy. Do you think there's giant creatures that live in the clouds that we don't know about? What could it have been? Like this video if you want a part 3.
Yes, I definitely think that was CGI. I don't know what CG is, but yeah, CGI is what that was. But I do think that there are beings living in the clouds that we just don't know about. Man, I love creepy videos and conspiracy theories, but just how easily some people believe clear hoaxes is really funny. Yeah, that was definitely just a sloth. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Oh my god. Whoa. That is a very long snakeskin, oh my god. That is just an anaconda. I don't even see what is happening here. Somebody, yeah, comment below if you can see it. Aww. Yeah, that was totally a huge monster. That's a seal, bro. What the f? It's just a seal. What? I'm getting off of this one. No. Oh god, it's from Terrifier. Oh no. If you haven't seen Terrifier, go watch it. It's like, oh god. Rip her puchina right through the hoo-ha. Still haven't recovered from this scene. Oh my god. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. I don't even have a vagina and it's rough.
Pranking my family with this. It's a bath mat that makes water look like blood splatters when you get it wet. A spooky season essential.
You know, that's really funny. I'm gonna get one of those.
Jim, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Much has been said about Jeffrey Epstein. terrible things.
No, Jeff. I'm talking about Jeff Epstein, the New York financier.
Yes, we're talking about the same Jeff Epstein.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I never heard.
Oh, it was a big story in the news. Huge.
No.
Yes. You're saying no one ever
Jeff
said.
Epstein.
Yes.
Jeff Epstein.
Yes, the financier.
With the island.
Yes, he had an island.
Just the way he smiles when he says the island.
That I've never been to. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, with respect, if there was some news about Jeff Epstein, I would have heard.
No, I don't know what rock you've been under. It was a huge story, and Jeff Epstein I have to tell you, he's gone. He's dead.
What do you mean?
He's dead.
He's dead.
He's
No.
dead.
Sorry, nice try. If Jeff Epstein were deceased, I'm pretty sure I would know about it. Now, I admit I've not, probably since the pandemic, I've not talked to him.
That would make sense. That would make
But
sense. He's been dead for a number of years, Jim.
I'll tell you, there's one easy way. Let's call Ghislaine Maxwell.
No, we're not calling Ghislaine Maxwell.
Why not? Okay.
She's in prison. She's in prison for crimes she committed with Jeff Epstein.
Ghislaine's in prison.
Yes. How do you know these people? Jim.
Conan.
Jim.
All right.
Jim.
Ted Kaczynski, the mathematician. O.J. Simpson, the running back. Walter White, the chemistry teacher. John Wilkes Booth, the actor. Adolf Hitler, the painter. Bill Cosby. Oh my God, there's so many of these. Harvey Weinstein, the movie producer. Oh man, oh that was so funny.
You heard about what happened recently with the actor from Friends?
Yeah, bro.
So Matthew Perry, that's the guy's name. Rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? He passed away from drowning in his jacuzzi. So everybody says, like, what happened to him is very odd and strange because he took a picture of him in the jacuzzi, and that night it happened.
You saw the stuff he was posting before that?
Yes, it was. That's what I'm about to get
Like
into.
about the Batman.
Bro,
Yeah.
he was posting mad about Batman, but his last video was somebody throwing down 3 cranberries on a table. There was a band called the Cranberries. Their lead singer passed away from drowning, and people said that he wrote a book, and like at the end of his book, he said if he ever threw out the bat symbol, he's in trouble.
He's telling us.
I don't know if he was telling us something. He said it's like a Hollywood ritual or whatever, and he's like the sacrifice.
Yeah, probably.
Like, you know how people been saying Doja Cat is like a Illuminati because she be dressed like the devil on some weird. I think she did a video where, you know, the Friends couch.
Yeah.
She sat on the Friends couch dressed like the devil.
I'm telling you, Brady.
R.I.P. Matthew Perry. I definitely don't believe with as much growth as he had, in overcoming his personal demons and everything, that he slipped up and took too much of a narcotic in a jacuzzi and drowned. No, and maybe that is my own personal bias with like just loving Matthew Perry and like Friends and Chandler Bing being a very big part of my childhood, but like it's just so difficult to get my brain to accept that you know, when I see stuff like this, it you know, it's weird how much sense it makes. It's really weird. And you know what? On that note, thank you for watching these creepy videos with me. I really appreciate it. I like making these videos for you guys. Drop a sub. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me out. I'm trying to get to 100. Drop a like if you want to. Again, helps me out. Gets the video shared around in the algorithm. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.